Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I know this is a video that a few of you have been looking forward to for a little while, seeing the difference between my teeth at the start of my Smilekit journey and at the end of my journey. And I haven't done the teeth whitening process yet, but I am going to be doing this with you today, so I am going to show you on screen what that looks like. So they might not be pearly whites just yet, but I am going to film the process and I will pop that at the end of this video. So Smilekit sent me these, so it's not a paid for video, but they have sent me these items and asked me to share my journey with you. I will link the other two videos for you in the description box below if you wanted to see me creating the molds for my aligners, and if you wanted to see me receiving my aligners and looking through the whole set, then they will be linked in the description box below, along with any other links that you might need. I'm going to briefly talk over the ordering process because that was relatively simple. I know I talked to this in one of the other videos, but it was really straightforward, and if I had any questions, they were straight there ready to help, so it was amazing. Creating my molds then was probably I'd say the weirdest part of the process for me, because I remember having braces beforehand, and this was the part that felt really strange in my mouth. So you have a white putty and a blue putty, and you rub these together in a ball in your hands, and when you place them into the trays and place them into your mouth, they will start to harden. So that is how you start to create the process, and them knowing where your teeth are at the start. So I sent those away then, and they were really quick at getting back to me with a treatment plan, and it was amazing to be able to see on screen what it looked like. So they were showing me what my teeth looked like at the start of the process, and then how they would move and what they would look like when it was finished. So you have to approve that process, and if you do, then you pay for your aligners. So I've got my aligners in this box, and we're going to have a quick look now. This box is a little bit messy because I've had this now for 8 months, I think. My whole process was about 6 months. It did take me a little bit longer because, you know, I went into hospital, and where I was so poorly, I was a few weeks behind, shall we say. But yeah, so mine took me slightly longer for my process, and yours might be shorter, it might be longer, but just have a go, send the molds off and see what they come back with. In amongst all of these amazing things that show you exactly what to do, we have our box of aligners, and I have kept them so that I can show you up close how my teeth used to look and what they look like now. So I am going to do the cutaway again to show you up close, because looking at these now, it's a little bit funny to see how well my teeth have moved from something that I thought, oh, this is amazing, I'll give it a go. Because my teeth had moved after I had braces beforehand. When I was a teenager, my wisdom teeth came through. I didn't wear my aligner when I was a teenager either. So yeah, interesting. But I think you can notice it the most on my tops. And to be fair, my bottom teeth, I was the most insecure about, because every time I would look down when I was talking on camera, I could notice when I was editing myself that all my teeth were like wobbly. So these were the ones for me that I noticed the most for when I'm editing. But when I look at these and how sort of all over the place these are in comparison to what my teeth are like now, it's crazy. So yeah, I'll do you a little close-up of the before and after. I cannot recommend it enough, I really can't. Some of the questions that you wanted to know were about the pain, were about what my dentist thought of my teeth afterwards, whether my bite was okay. So let's really quickly talk about those things. So first of all, my bite. I went to see my dentist and he said my teeth are looking perfect. Now I know they're not perfect, but that's the language that he's used. So I was like, yes. And absolutely nothing wrong with my bite at all either. I'm really pleased I can eat well. I mean, That's what's important. And the pain wise, I would say when you put in your first aligner, I would definitely be putting in each new aligner at night. I got that information from somebody else who I had seen going through an aligners process. So definitely put your new ones in at night. It's less painful then when you wake up in the morning. So say you've got your new aligners in, it does feel a bit sore for a little bit, and then you get used to it. So when you're taking those aligners out to eat, then that's when it kind of feels a little bit weird. But I'd say within sort of 2 to 3 days, your teeth have slowly started to settle in that new place, and you don't get the pain anymore, and you just become used to that new aligner. They recommend cleaning your aligners using a soft brush. There were occasions when I did clean the inside of my aligners using my electric toothbrush. You shouldn't really do that. We did get a soft like manual toothbrush as well, because for these ones here, the aligner was so thin and the depth of it, I couldn't get the toothbrush down low enough to give it a proper clean. So the manual toothbrush actually had longer bristles, and it was easier to get down to clean. Yeah, and you get into a routine of doing that as well. So, you know, just sort of about 30 seconds in the morning, 30 seconds in the night. And I think we're supposed to clean them throughout the day, but I didn't. I just would always give them a rinse in water for convenience with school. And to be honest, that was never an issue for me. Somebody had asked me as well if it was an inconvenience for eating. And for me, when I was in sort of my house, in my surroundings, the first few times I took them out, I'd be a little bit embarrassed in case there was spit or anything, but I quickly realised that, you know, I'm hungry, they're coming out, and you pop them straight into the little case that comes with it. So quickly got over that. My next worry was when we were going to be out and about, and you're supposed to wear them for the majority of the day. So what I would do is, on the first instance, if I knew we were walking, for example, from the car to the restaurant, then I would take them out in the car, pop them in the pot, and I was fine. I didn't have to do it at the table. But then I actually got really good at just going, done. I really didn't care by that point. When you're wearing them for so long, you tend to sort of just get used to it. Nobody's looking at you. They're all involved in their own conversations. So yeah, you'll quickly get used to that. So I am going to do the whitening process now, but before we talk about that, I had to order my retainers, and the retainers are a slightly thicker plastic material than the aligners, I've noticed. And the process for that was, I had to take the smile photos again that I did at the beginning. You had to do that at the beginning of the process to show sort of the different angles of your teeth and your bite. Very flattering photos. So you do that again with the aligners in, so they can, your final aligners, so they can see if there was any movement that still needs to be done, if there are any corrections that still need to be done. And if they are happy and if you are happy, then they will send you out your retainers, and they are only to wear at night. And yeah, easy process for that as well. Within our little shine kit, we have got, she says, I really hope it's in here now, not just upstairs. I've put it underneath because I'd had a little look at it. Okay, so this is the light that you put in your mouth and it plugs into your phone. So it just uses the power from your phone to make the UV light. You have a guide here to see which colour teeth you are to start with. We have 3 pens inside then, which are the pens that you paint onto your teeth and then you put the gel on. So this is actually a lot better than strips that I've seen, because the strips go across the gum line as well, and sensitive gums, ouch. So these don't do that. These just whiten the teeth. They don't damage the gums, which is great. So we're going to do this together, and hopefully you will see on screen if they look better or not. And how long is this for? 60 minutes, then rinse your teeth with warm water and compare your teeth with the shade guide. So we will do that, and hopefully it's whiter for me. If you have any questions about this whole process, if you think this is something that you might want to do yourself, then let me know in the comment section and I will try my very best to help. And if I can't answer that question, I will point you in the direction of someone who can. They do offer, because they are trained dentists, they do offer appointments for you, but I didn't take them up myself, if I'm honest with you. I was happy as I was going along, and they contact you regularly as you're going along as well, just to check in that everything's okay. Very responsive to emails as well, because I went through the process as a customer, not as somebody who was, you know, going to produce videos on the process for them. So yeah, it shows that they had good customer service, I thought. Yeah, I am very pleased with my process. I'm going to now show you my teeth up front, and I'll put a video of what my teeth used to look like at the start of this process. I took a couple of videos for that, and I will show you up close now of what they look like, and you can see that they have moved. They're not as sort of in and out, lumpy bumpy as they were beforehand. I am very happy with where they are now, and so glad that I did the process. As I said, all links are in the description box below. If you have any questions, just let me know, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.